ShinRobjira.
La la la. Say what you will, you know I look good. Hello there, everyone! Shin Clown Prince of Crime Jira here, and following up a fellow laughing menace, today we're going to talk about me, the DC Collectibles Batsy the Animated Series Joker version of me. This was my very first and currently my only Joker figure, and you can bet your bat butts that I was just over the wall the day this released. April Fool's Day 2015, no less. But upon getting this little bundle of joy, I found my first issue. I did not receive a gas mask. I searched my current vehicle up, down, side to side, and no mask. And the establishment that I purchased this grinning ghoul from only had one. No other shop or store I went to had these things for ages, so I just gave up. Anyway, paint. Look at that smirk, fit for a king. And that stoic and glazed over look in his eyes. Beautifully painted teeth and crimson red lips with an inkling of gums for good measure. And just look at my perfectly crafted hair with that glint of green striping in there for a nice loving touch. The entirety of this suit is this lovely Easter lavender with a matching mustard yellow shirt, blue fluffy fluff of fabric, and an acid squirting flower. My shoes are of the black and white kind, while my gloves do take on a bit of a baby bluish hue, just to separate them from my fine skin tone. I do feel DC Collectibles could have done a little bit better with my paint applications, but not all laughters can be killers. Articulation. Now here's where things just stop being funny. Basic head movement, up, down, my left, your left. Even more basic 360 degrees at the shoulder and elbow and wrist. A swivel at the waist. And here we go. An outstanding kick forward and back, and now, am I a butterfly knife? Batformers die a little on the inside. This pose is just cockamamie, and I don't think any right collector would pose me in such a way. I mean, just look at this garbage. And on top of it, I have such an awful bend at the knee. What is this? Did I mention ankle swivels, but no pivot? Which is where my stand comes in. Yes, this is as flimsy as it looks, but it manages to get the job done. But its range of support is rather questionable. Accessories time! 6 hands, fist, grip, light grip, a pearl necklace, a telescope, an ice pick, a comb that got lost in the move. Sad fur. And no gas mask still. Why no Joker fish? Why no bang gun? Bah! Well, it turns out that this figure's theme was completely based on the episode of the animated series as titled The Last Laugh, which I think was around the second episode of the series, or it might have been my first episode. I'm not entirely sure. The hands could be ripped off and replaced at any time. Be careful though, the joints scuff off the paint. Now, I have been a little harsh on this figure, especially in the articulation department. I do feel that if this figure had been done up like your run-of-the-mill action figure, ball joints at the waist and such, I definitely would have lost that very heavy-handed neo-noir art deco feel that the animated series had. Granted, I'm sure a few of the other figures in this line have ball joints at the waist, but you know, me and my nice little tacky suit and everything, I do feel I definitely would have been limited either way. So, I guess this is the lesser of two evils? Whatever. I am rather happy that the lapel area of the figure has a lot of malleable rubber to it, so the arms and the legs can move forward and back without much trouble. But, at the end of the day, it's me, but just a budget version of me. I'd recommend other high-end figures of myself unless you just really need this version, or this version dropping in August. Size comparison time. Mini Harley, Spiky Lizard, Broke Robot, my favorite Joy-Con, and Papa's favorite lipstick. Mwah. And that is it for this review, everyone. I do hope you enjoyed. I don't think this is a terrible figure, not in the slightest. I do think DC Collectibles could have done a little bit better. This isn't the only figure to suffer from problems from their Batman the Animated Series line. There is quite a few problems with broken limbs, not very good paint, figures just coming broken, figures just breaking too easily, a little bit all over the place when it comes to complaints. But alas, Shin Clown Prince of Crime Robjira here, signing off for the weekend. And I do hope you enjoyed a little bit of variation from the giant monsters.